expect fireworks in this featherweight main event here at Spartacus 17. Final checks just being completed. Robson Souza will enter the Spartacus cage for one more time tonight. Mr. Tom Munoz will give the formal introductions, this time for our main event. Quick salute as Souza makes his lap around the cage to settle into the red corner. Mr. Tom Munoz.
Ladies and gentlemen around the world, senhoras e senhores de todo o Brasil, agora vai! This is the main event of this show, set in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, holding up a professional record, 19 wins, 9 losses. He stands 1.73 meters, weighing at 65.8 kilograms. Representing CM System, fighting out of São Cristóvão, Sergipe, Marcelo Guarilha! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, holding up a professional record, 13 wins, 9 losses. He stands 1.7 meters, weighing at 66.3 kilograms. Representing Alan Popeye Training Center, fighting out of São Paulo, Robson Punk Souza! The referee for this fight will be Eduardo Melo.
Os senhores são profissionais, já conhecem as regras. Faça uma luta bem movimentada, tanto em pé quanto no chão, e obedeça o meu comando o tempo inteiro. Toque as luvas se quiserem, volte aos cornes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, our main event. 14-9, Robson Souza. 19-9, Marcelo Guarilha. 35-year-old Souza, the 30-year-old Guarilha. And this could be a case of no blink or you will miss it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, that head kick comes up high and heavy straight away from Souza, who then goes low. And he's throwing some power behind everything. That right that Marcelo Guarilha just danced out of the way of had some vicious intent behind it. See just a bit of range. It's the advantage. The man fighting into the blue corner, Guarilha, does have a bit of reach on his shorter, older opponent, but right now Souza finding ways in. Everything he throws, he's throwing heavy. Immediately Guarilha explodes. And as he does, rips down to the cage, down to the canvas. Now he's got a very heavy Robson Souza. Looking to settle down. Controlling those legs now. He's going to look to try and climb up a little bit, or is he just going to be content chipping away? Giving Guarilha nowhere to move. Staying very active in this position as Souza at the moment. Pulls his man. Tries to get Guarilha's back flat to the canvas, but in doing so, now got to contend with perhaps the guard. Straight away is looking to push off the cage, attack the arm. Explodes to his feet and dances out of range. Oh, heavy strikes landing there. Souza is still swinging real heavy shots there. He had good control for a moment. He's doing good work in top position. Guarilha stayed calm and composed. Now that he's back holding the center of the cage. And see if Souza looks to go to the well a second time. Or is he going to give Guarilha a chance to find that range in that? Nothing, just not even checking that low kick. As we've seen tonight, they can be fight finishers. Looks very composed. This is the system fighter at the moment. Just can dance out of range of that flurry of Robson Souza. And he's right back to the middle of the cage. Like to see him just go first a little bit. Don't let Souza push and bully him forward. He's landed a few really lovely straight shots that have kept the older man at bay a little bit. Oh, closes the distance, but it's Souza that changes levels, gets on the single, dumps his man down to the canvas, but Guarilha immediately posts. He's got to contend with Souza now, trying to work his way around to the back. 8 finishes in these 14 wins for Souza. Under the back now. Oh, he tried to elevate. Maybe suplex his man, but Marcelo using that leg, turns in. Now has to contend with the pressure. Souza up against the cage. Souza really digging that head, and we saw a shoulder strike there as he looks to change levels again and get underneath the hips. A couple of elbows there from Grace. Got to be careful of where he targets them. A lovely little trip on the legs again, now trying to take the back. 10 seconds left to go. Rhea manages to separate to the end of the round, lands a body kick, and back Souza up in the last few seconds. Take a look at some of the action. Again, a heavy low kick. Rhea nods, yet you landed there, and Souza throwing that heavy right hand over the top as well. You really did some good work in the top position. He chipped away, but did allow Guarilha to get back to his feet. Here we see the takedown attempt at the end of the round. Guarilha looking to throw in some elbows. Competitive a little bit everywhere. Guarilha held the center of the cage for good portions of the time. Would like to see him, as I said, work behind that little bit of a physical advantage he has over his shorter opponent. There's no doubt that Robson Souza has power in their hands. He has to respect that. Just working behind some straight jabs, maybe some front kicks to the body. Chip away at the gas tank of the stockier, shorter man. Straight to the leg. Goes low. This Guarilha. Oh, spinning back kick to the bread basket. But man from the blue corner just out of range. Acknowledges that shot lands. Having a little conversation in there. Oh. It came up suddenly, but Robson Souza got some whiskers. Certainly looks like Guarilha is having a good time in there. He's calling Robson Souza forward. And using the left. Another heavy low kick thrown from Marcelo Guarilha there. Both right in the center of the Spartacus cage. Souza there. Straight to the guys. Neither given an inch. The more the range closes, though, the more it has to favor Souza. Souza pushing forward again. On this time, Guarilha, lovely level change, ducks over, but as he dropped himself into a bad position there. Souza now trying to chip away, but now Guarilha, nice scramble to change the position, ends up in top now. And he looked to try and pass those legs, get a bit of posture, land some ground and pound, perhaps some elbows. Souza trying to use the butterflies to push off. On the Darce. Just adjusting the grip a little bit. Gotta be careful not to burn the arms out here. That's a looking to try and squeeze. He can flatten his now. Shucks his way out. Into the guard now. Kind of passes. Robson Souza. Is he going to lock himself into that half guard? Try and chip away with some ground and pound. Guarilha doing the right thing. Not letting that back get flattened out to the canvas. Trying to get onto a hip. Shakes his head no. Those hammer fists that shake your head no in the eyes of the judges right now. Robson Souza is taking away time. Building up damage. And it could very well be in the next 85 seconds that Guarilha needs a finish in order to earn the win over Souza, who's been very, very busy, active. But Guarilha with the feet on the hips. Souza collapses in, chipping away to the body and the head, staying busy. Can't imagine for a moment that referee will look to stand the fighter on top up. Body, head, chipping away with hammer fists. And Marcelo Guarilha has got to do something in this position. You are not willing to fight with your back on the canvas, no matter whether or not these shots are concussive or going to cut you open. They're adding up. Dominance is adding up. Robson Souza could be 20 seconds away from a very clear, I think, second round. Again, staying active, chipping away. 10-second warning is given, and it's at that point Guarilha gets his feet on the hips and looks to push away. There's 2 seconds. Oh, Robson just decided, I'm going to end the fight early and see if he'll fall into that trap. But it's got to be all on Guarilha now. Just outworked a little bit in that second round. So he throws a huge head kick, stumbles, loses his balance a little bit, goes to that well another time. Souza, a lot of work in the body, big overhand right that Guarilha cuts under. It's Souza that takes the top position and from here starts chipping away, body, head, controlling position. And it wasn't until the last few seconds that Guarilha decided to maybe put those feet on the hips, bring the butterflies up, and do something to get some distance and some separation. And He was either really confident with how he felt about the first round to allow Robson Souza so much top control. Third and final round here. Spartacus 17. Marcelo Guarilha holding the center of the cage in the blue trim. Robson Souza, red trim. So far, 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Haven't been able to separate these two. It's been tight. But that second round, Marcelo Guarilha spent a lot of time on his back, which has got to give Souza confidence. He knows he can push it, put it there if he wants him to. And it didn't look like Guarilha had a way to stand up. An economy of movement from Guarilha. He's really looking to pick his shots. Laconic. Hypnotizing almost. Goes again. Heavy cast. Punishing the lower leg of Robson Souza. And again, Souza not checking those kicks yet. Inside and outside now. Guarilha's finding a home. But again, you figure Marcelo's got to be pushing forward. Has got to be starting to put some volume in. Because if he lets Robson Souza decide that he's going to start pushing forward, maybe look for that clinch and takedown, top position again. Not a lot of time left to work. Souza holding his ground at the moment, but slowly getting forced back by Guarilha. Take it away, that was a shot from last week that Guarilha saw coming and stepped out of range. A labored shot from Souza. Again, another chopping low kick from Guarilha. This is a better round for him now. You'd like to just want to see him pick up that pace a little bit more. Don't throw ones and twos, throws fours and fives. Finish with the kick, start with the low kick, finish with it, but combinations, punches and bunches. Oh! As I say that, though, that right hand finds a home, and Robson Souza acknowledges it. Souza now is this for the first time taking a backward step in this fight. 120 seconds so left to work for the man from CM System, who's got Robson Souza backed up and is starting to be able to land at will. You can hear the corner chirp, rooting him on, and he starts to pick up the pace and the urgency. And stinging him with that left. And it's like will at the moment that's keeping Souza pushing forward. Another combination by Guarilha there. Can stumble Souza a little bit. If he can find beautiful uppercut, if he can find the combination, is one shot gonna do it? It can't be one and done. He's got to work behind the numbers. The first time in 14 minutes that Souza hasn't been trying to push forward. He's been staggered there. Don't admire work, finish it. Oh, yeah, very tired. Robson Souza here. Marcelo Guarilha starting to pour it on a little bit. Starting to land. And a good combination drops him. Short elbows. Referee looking closely. 41 seconds left. Onto the back now. Onto the leg side. He could take the back if he wanted, but he just uses the hammer fist in control. And you've got to think that Robson Souza is exhausted from that grappling. Oh! Tying that knee to perfection. I don't know what's keeping Robson does something, nothing is keeping him up at the moment. He's down again, 14 seconds to go. And I think if Guarilha really wanted to finish this one, he probably could have turned it on, but you can't question the heart and the spirit of Robson Souza as they go 15 minutes for the first time tonight. Our judges will have a little bit of work to do, and has Guarilha left it too late? How did that first round go? Wiser heads to mind. Let's take a look at some of that heavy low kick from Guarilha there as he goes inside and outside. That overhand right just glancing the beard. But it was Guarilha pushing forward. The gas tank was draining from Robson Souza. Work digs to the body there. Ducks under. Lovely uppercut. But he just couldn't put the finishing touches on the tough as nails. Man from CT Allen Popeye, Robson da Silva Souza. That 35-year-old beard holding up. That 35-year-old gas tank may have been punished a little bit more. Well, 8 of 14 wins come by finish for Robson da Silva Souza. 16 wins by way of finish from Marcelo. Is he going to add to his one decision win? Wiser heads than mine. They're going to have to make that decision as both fighters anxiously await the decision. You see the corner of Robson da Silva Souza there looking really quite happy, given the signal that they think their man has done enough to earn the victory against Spartacus MMA. 100% digital promotion. Again, you can start your career in a couple of clicks instead of a couple of years. Sign up to the app as a fighter, a fan, a gym. As a fan, watch the events worldwide. Interact with the fighters. Donate to the fighters that you think deserve that bonus for their performance. If you are a fighter, you register your location, your weight class, your experience. Spartacus MMA will do the matching. Match you to an opponent of similar level, similar experience. You can't lose. Spartacus MMA, the app. For the fan, the fighter, the coach, the gym, it's for them all. And great show of respect. These two athletes are showing each other. Let's turn it over for one last time to Mr. Tom Munoz to find out who's the winner of Spartacus 17's main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, the judges scored this. One judge scored 29-28, Robson. 29-27, Marcelo. And third judge scored 28-28, declaring split draw.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a split draw